welcome to my channel. Go ahead, hit the like, hit the share. This video, we're gonna take a flashback to last year when R. Kelly first bonded out and then was rearrested and was unable to make his next bond. And then a person came to the forefront. And with that being said, there was a lot of distractions that was going on at the same time that this happened. So as I started doing my research on the topic, it led me to a place that I just wasn't expecting. So we're going to breeze through quickly what I first saw. And then we're going to talk about what I think about how these people want to keep talking about people putting out people's information and stuff like that, their business information, but they must have forgot they were the first ones doing this. And in my opinion, it was again to discourage people from supporting this man. But let's just take a look at what happened.
Here inside the Cook County Jail after his bond was set at $1 million yesterday. He has yet to post that $100,000 that he needs to bail out. Now, in court yesterday, the state's attorney's office detailed 4 cases involving girls who are as young as 14, making up Kelly's 10 charges of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. The allegations date back to 1998 and are as recent as 2010. Kelly accused of having sexual encounters with these girls, even forcing them to perform sexual acts, and in some cases choking and spitting on them. After hearing the accounts, Cook County Judge John Like said the allegations were disturbing, and he set bond at $1 million. The judge also set a few stipulations to Kelly's bond. He must surrender his passport. He's not to have contact with anyone under 18, and Kelly's also not to have any contact with the victims or witnesses involved in this case. Kelly's attorney says he believes his client will post bail this weekend despite being in deep financial trouble. Kelly was dropped by his record label Sony. The singer owes more than $161,000 in child support and money to his recording studio landlord. His attorney says he's also behind on his Trump Tower condo.
This is someone who should be wealthy at this stage of his career. And through mismanagement, through people hangers on and bad contracts and bad deals and bad leases like he had in his studio, he really doesn't have any money at this point. I don't even think he owns the rights to I Believe I Could Fly.
So the earliest that Kelly can bond out this morning is 9 o'clock. He does have to return to court tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Reporting live from the Cook County Jail, Courtney Guzman, WGN News.
Avenatti says new video allegedly showing R. Kelly sexually abusing a minor is now in the hands of prosecutors. Kelly was released from a Chicago jail on bail yesterday. The R&B singer pleaded not guilty to sexual abuse charges. Drika Duncan is outside Cook County Courthouse. Drika, good morning.
Good morning. According to jail records, a woman describing herself as a friend from the Chicago area paid the $100,000 needed for R. Kelly's release. Take a look at this video of him walking out of the Cook County Jail yesterday afternoon around 5:30 after spending 3 nights behind bars. The 52-year-old Grammy Award-winning singer was accompanied by his attorney. Neither spoke to reporters. Kelly then got into a black van and was later spotted at a flagship McDonald's and then a cigar lounge. Hours earlier, Kelly appeared in court before a judge where his attorney pleaded not guilty on his behalf to all 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse of 4 women, 3 of whom were under the age of 17 at the time, and the allegations dating back to 1998. Now, meanwhile, attorney Michael Avenatti, who said he represents 2 of Kelly's accusers, says his legal team gave prosecutors a second video that shows Kelly having sex with a girl believed to be 14. Now, Steve Greenberg, Kelly's attorney, says he has not seen any of this video evidence and maintains that his client did nothing wrong. R. Kelly is due back here in court in March.
A fan had posted this $100,000 bond after meeting him on a cruise. According to what they said, that she met him 5 months previous to posting this bond. Don Russell, a friend of R. Kelly and advisor, said that within a few months of meeting the R&B singer, Valencia Love posted $100,000 to help win his freedom from Cook County Jail after he spent 3 nights in custody. Love was a fan of Kelly's music when she met him aboard Spirit of Chicago cruise on Lake Michigan in September, Russell said. Over the weekend, she called members of Kelly's inner circle and told them she wanted to help when she saw he wasn't able to make bail. So I'm going to pause right there and insert this fact because people have made it their mission to keep talking about this defense fund that was set up through his attorneys because they missed the fact that people were frantic when they heard that he was unable to make bail, and many people began to reach out asking how could they help. But it's just quite funny that only certain individuals wanted to help. Only certain individuals wanted to redirect where people could send money and stuff. But then other individuals wanted to keep everybody else distracted with what's really going on. And that is what I have said since the beginning. There's people around R. Kelly, whether they've been there a year, 2 years, or from the beginning, that have been sitting here trying to make all these little side deals and business ventures behind his back. So, with that being said, that is why I've been trying to put in the atmosphere that we cannot guarantee a lot of these things that we are hearing is coming from R. Kelly. More so, it could be more evidence that people are trying to cover up their own misdeeds. But anyways, back to the article. It says, she wanted Rob to have a chance at justice, and she thought he'd have a better chance outside of a jail than inside, Russell said. Love was with Kelly's group after the singer was released from jail Friday, Russell said, and gave a toast to her short friendship with Kelly, saying she knew she needed to help a friend in despite of only meeting him last fall. And with that being said, this information being released gave other people that were against R. Kelly the ammo to say, well, see, this is evidence of how he uses women. But if you ask me, this is more evidence as to the people in his entourage that have been using women. And with that being said, if they misuse women, of course, it's going to fall back on R. Kelly. A woman who called the Sun-Times and identified herself as Love disputed aspects of Russell's account in a brief interview. She declined to say how she met the singer, but acknowledged paying the bond. So that was the first sign of misinformation. And with that being said, people were saying that it's this person's money and this, and that. Rumors started to emerge, and this Valencia Love decided she would try to combat the rumors and speak out. On court paperwork, Love describes herself as a friend of Kelly's as she shelled out $25,000 for each of the 4 cases, all with a different alleged victim, in which Kelly is accused of aggravated sexual abuse. Although she put down 6 figures to get Kelly out of jail, Love's own finances had been rocky, court shows. So that began to have people wondering, where did she get this money? She filed for bankruptcy in 2015, saying she couldn't pay $2,700 in parking tickets. She told the court she was a teacher at a Southside daycare where she'd worked for 7 years. But in 2017, she and her former husband came into a windfall. Each got about $1 million in a legal settlement from a wrongful death lawsuit they filed against the former Children's Medical Hospital in Chicago. Their daughter had died in 2010 during a heart procedure at the hospital, according to records. Now pause. Why is any of this any of our business? Since when is it necessary to put on blast when people bond out under other individuals? We've had multiple celebrities go to jail and nobody's going deep trying to figure out how they bonded out. But if you ask me, they did all this for one specific reason, and that is to set an example because, of course, they didn't want anyone supporting R. Kelly, neither vocally or financially. So they put this woman's information out there knowing that there would be people that would be calling, harassing, even leaving bad reviews on her business pages. But on the other hand, they want to cry on the internet now about how their information has been leaked to the public when they came out on public platforms with these allegations instead of quietly handling it in court as you should. But anyways, Love 47 of Southwest Suburban Romaville is a corporate officer of the daycare where she was a teacher, according to the Illinois Secretary of State's office. She also is listed in Secretary of State records as a manager of a restaurant, Love on the Blue, in South Suburban Blue Island. Kelly was released from jail and then went to the McDonald's in River North where they spent 4 hours at Big's Mansion, a Gold Coast cigar lounge. Outside the lounge, Russell said Kelly told him last year that he had $0 in the bank because he trusted the wrong people who took advantage of him. Since then, Russell claimed money is coming to him but not as much as he would like. I wonder. That must have put people on the hunch to finding out where is that money being directed. And as we continue to watch, we found out exactly where that money was being directed. And we also got the person it was being directed to implicated in another motion. Kelly's attorney, Steve Greenberg, said in court last week that the singer's finances were a mess after he was dropped from his record label following recent boycotts of Kelly's music. Greenberg claimed Kelly's residual income from his music was limited and that Kelly didn't even own the rights to his hit song, I Believe I Can Fly. Now, when I finished reading this and I went back to thinking about this person and how they did her and her businesses, it made me wonder about this cruise ship. Little did I know it was going to put me on another tip, and that was these people that were making these little event plans and cruises in R. Kelly's name. I recall even finding in 2012 or 13 when a particular person was promoting a cruise with R. Kelly. However, this didn't come to fruition because R. Kelly never got his money, so he pulled out of it. And then I saw that nothing else on public record showed that R. Kelly hosted any cruise. But on the flip side, when I go onto Facebook, I found out that other people were promoting cruises on R. Kelly's behalf. Now the question is, did he know about it? I'll continue this video on my Patreon because there's a little more information that I want to put with this video, but of course, certain things are not meant for YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure you go and subscribe to my Patreon. I'll put the link in the description, and I'll continue this video there. In case you like to play bingo, if you have a Facebook account, I just created a group where we can play some bingo and possibly win a little cash. I'm going to put the link in the description. And again, if you have a Facebook, make sure you go and add yourself to this group. All games will be played live so that everyone can see what's going on. Even if you missed the live, it will still be posted so that you can see exactly how the game went. It's simple.